What's up, Fire fam? My name is Kiahonfire, and welcome back to Conan Exiles. Today we're going to be having a look at some of these new amazing weapons that they added to the Isle of Siptah throughout the middle of the tower. So there's a lot of new special weapons that have different effects on them that I wanted to test out with you today and see what happens. So I got a little pen here, you know, for me and Bob or whoever, Betty, you know, we're going to go and hit each other with maces and whatever, see what it does. Some of these we'll see if I can test out on a thrall. If I need a player, then it might be a little bit more difficult to see the actual effects of these items, but we can have a little old look. So I'm just going to be using normal fighters in this one. They have no escape from me, more ha ha ha. Seeing what it kind of does. As you can see, that is actual concussion damage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is. I'm giving him concussion damage. So if I want to stun or, you know, tame something, then I can use this. However, it would be a very inefficient way to tame, if you get me, because it's doing quite a lot of damage to this actual guy. So I don't know if that's a good idea. Could be very useful in a PvP instance, but he doesn't seem to really, you know, stop moving when I stun him, unless it affects like players differently. But he didn't really do too much. So it's pretty much something that does concussion damage and hits pretty hard. So it could be a really good mace if you put like a advanced blunting on it, perhaps, or something that would be quite useful for PvP. I don't know. Then we have our next sword, Stam Regen. So normal sword, Stam Regen. Apparently it's giving me corruption, which I'm not sure if that's intended or not. It's a little bit weird. But I'm gonna go and do like a full combo and see how it helps. Does it regen? It is regenning quite a little bit here, so let me exhaust myself with all my swinging around. Let's go for it. I'm swinging madly. It's actually fighting me against how much I'm, you know, regenerating at the same time. So I guess this should get some leeway on how long you could fight with this weapon. It's actually really handy. Minus the getting corrupted. I'm pretty sure that's not intentional, because that would kind of be ass. Yeah, so let me fix myself up. There we go, I am all fixed. Now let's have a look at one of these. This is escalating. This is one I'm really curious about. What the hell does that mean, even? To escalate in game. Do you know what it might be, actually? Because escalating is a activity of rapidness, I'm guessing that this would do more damage the more I go for it. So let's see. I'm just going to keep hitting this guy. Actually, yes, look. The more I go with it, the higher the damage I'm doing here. Let's beat this guy up. Yes, okay, there we go. So basically, if I go after these guys, give them a good time, the more I hit something, the higher my damage goes. So basically what it does is the longer you keep going with that combo, the higher the damage will go. The more you keep hitting, the higher your damage increases. That's what it means by escalating. I'm guessing that's the concept with it anyway. I've done some testing with it, and that's what I seem to be getting so far with it. But that's an interesting weapon. Let's have a look at this one. Shield Breaker. That's actually pretty obvious what that does. I would need to get the fraud to put up its shield for me to work that out, so I guess I can give that a go. Here's a fighter with a shield. Let's give him a go. I didn't break his shield. Hang on. Go and put it up for me again, dude. You gonna put it up for me? Please? Unless it just means it hurts the durability on a shield a lot, which it could do also. But it didn't seem to break his hold on his shield, unless it just drains the stamina out a lot, which it also could do. So, interesting weapon again on that one. Let's have a look at what this one does. Bonus agility. You know what? Let's have a look at how much bonus agility that gives me. Let's have a look at the agility. Agility has nothing. And then I'm going to equip this sword. And gives me a +6 in agility. So that's actually a lot for a weapon. And it's a two-handed. So two-handed agility sword. That's pretty much self-explanatory. I don't really need to explain that one for you apart from that. Have a look at this bonus strength, vit, and grit. Incredible. Looks really nice. Alright, let's have a look at this baby. On my own, bonus strength, vit, and grit. +4, +2, and then what was it? Grit is nothing. So 2, 4. See what it puts it up to. It gives me 2. That gives me 2, and that gives me 2. So it gives 2 to everything to use this weapon, basically. So +2 in all of those areas, if you like that kind of thing. And a polearm, it could be a good one to get. Now this is one I've been waiting to see, Blood Drinker. I'm guessing it's going to give me a bleed effect upon using it. I'm wondering if it's for every attack or not, but we're going to test that. Got myself a couple of normal fighters. Let's have a look. I got them a little smoky bombs too. That didn't do any bleeding. Let's see with these. What is it? Just drink health? Perhaps it might do that. Who knows? I'm not getting no bleed apart from the normal bleed though. So it isn't working how I thought it would work. Let me try and charge one of these babies up. So I actually just noticed what this legendary katana does, and I don't think I like it too much. I'm not gonna lie, it's really weird. You put this in this guy's hands and watch the durability. It's slowly ticking down. And I realised, I think it nearly broke the gloves I was wearing trying to use it as well. So definitely a very peculiar weapon. I'm going to test it anyway. I have to be quick of switching myself out the clan, because that ticks down really fast. I think it's a little bit too fast. So Blood Drinker is on the perk in there. Unless it does more damage, perhaps that is the key here. Or again, it might be I need another player to test it on properly. Let me know though, guys, what you think about that one. I didn't think it would do what it did, but it did. So who knows? Bonus grit is our next one. We've already established I have 0 grit in right now, so let's grab this and put it on. It gives me 5 grit on its own, so that's pretty handy, you know. I quite like that. Put it back. Nice little weapon there. Now, one of the ones I really want to see is the ripping on this bow. So pretty. Doesn't have no long descriptions yet. But a really nice bow, so I'm going to have to get some arrows for this. Alright, some normal ivory arrows. Apparently these guys make rock nose noises. That's good to know. Let's see what the ripping effect does. If it does anything. 44. Quite a lot of damage for a bow, I'm not going to lie. Doesn't seem to be giving a particular statistic effect though. So perhaps another special one of that type. Let me go and get a friendly one, see what it does. So a friendly one, if it does anything in particular. Excuse me, Mr. Dude. I give myself an archer. I'm gonna give him a good old smackaroonie in the body. That did a lot of damage. Did it do anything particular? Not really. Kind of hard to tell. Interesting. I'm definitely gonna have to test it out properly in a minute. Let's have a look at this one anyway. Our next one, wasting, is the tribute on this one. Interesting. Wasting damage. Do 1 point of damage every second. So it's actually hurting me, I guess. Let's see if I turn off my godly mode, if it will hurt me now. Yeah, it's hurting me every second. So I don't know how I feel about that. A weapon that hurts you. I don't know about that. Does it do anything special to my dude? Apart from hurt him. Does it do 1 point of damage to you every second as well? Doesn't seem to be just doing it to myself. So I don't know if that's right, but that seems a little bit pointless to have. I'm not gonna lie. So if I can look at our next one, nimble for our daggers. Nimble. So what would this do? Make us extra nimble, super. Not using an awful lot of stam, I'll give you that for this. So it could be that. Doesn't really use too much on my rolls either. So I guess some really nice daggers there. Yeah, that's pretty nice, decent. From what I can test so far. Now this one I'm really interested in. Is the heavyweight truncheon better than the szeths truncheon? There we go, I'll give myself a normal T3. Now, szeths truncheon is on 2. Let's put this other one on 4. Let's give it a go with this one, see how much it does. I hit him once, he's down to 94% on that. And what did it give? It gave 40-11 on knockout. That's how that one does. Interesting, interesting. I'm going to wait until... Well, actually, no, I'm going to spawn myself a fresh one. And I'm going to see how the new truncheon works. So another guy of the same caliber. Let's go and check this one out. They give him a smackaroonie. That took him down to 93. Oh my god. Is it actually better than the other truncheon? I think... Oh wow, yeah it is. 44, 11. So instead of 40, it's 44 now. And this would do a quicker job at knocking this dude out than the other one. That's actually pretty incredible. This is better than the szeths truncheon. So this is technically now the best truncheon you can get in the game, according to that, and it's craftable as long as you learn it. So that's actually pretty incredible to see indeed. So heavyweight truncheon, definitely get yourself one of those. It's the same kind of durability as well as the other one you would get on the exiled lands, but I'm guessing of course this is going to be stuck on siptah, so that would be your equivalent of what you use. However, you can craft it here, which is a little bit unfair on the exiled lands, unless you can transfer it with it, and when they add that in, I don't know. But that's the new truncheon to look for, guys. Heavyweight truncheon. There's only a few more points of concussion damage. It does. Yes, I know, but for what it is, and you make it, that's actually really, really good. I'm wondering why those have tanked so heavily. I'm definitely gonna have to look at these, have a little bit of a closer look, but I hope that gives you a little insight on the new weapons anyway. Gives you an idea of what some of them do, what some of them don't do, what some of them you'd think would do, don't actually do, you know, kind of thing. Probably confuse you with that, but you know. But I'm definitely gonna have to get someone to come on and stab me with these new weapons or whatever on Test Live, be able to fully test what some of the more PvP kind of style weapons do. They're very interesting. I thought I'd show them anyway as I could, and as you know I would, kind of thing, just to give you an idea. But yeah, let me know if you're going to use any of these new weapons. You know, I might, I don't know. We'll see. There's some really good ones in there. I kind of like those daggers. They're quite nice with that nimble effect on them actually. Anyway, thank you for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.